I feel like it's absolutely necessary that if you live on Mackinac Island, then you need to go on a horse-drawn hayride around Mackinac Island. And that's exactly what I did with a group of wonderful humans this past weekend. It was raining the day before and was a little chilly and overcast on the evening that we went. But you know what? It is always a beautiful day in Mackinac Island. Rain, shine, snow, sleet. It's gorgeous. At least that's my opinion. And here we are going past the Grand Hotel. We did this in the evening, 6 to 7:30 at night. It was such a fun evening with donuts and cider and the views. There's the Grand Hotel pool, open in October, heated, yes. Crazy to swim, I think, yes, but a beautiful, beautiful, stunning resort. We are going to the west bluff of the island right now. These homes are stunning. They are huge. There's a lot of history there. I don't know a lot about the history of these homes. That's something that is somebody else's area of expertise, though I probably know more than most people. But either way, I love walking up here because of the views. Right there is Round Island, and then if you look the other way, you get a view of the bridge, and on a sunny day, it's stunning. But look at my donut. I love donuts covered in peanuts, but they're messy, so super appropriate for me to be eating it outside. Now we are going through Hubbard's Annex on the island, another historic part of the island with really beautiful homes. Not an area that a lot of people walk past unless you like to venture that way. Here we are going through the cemetery. It always gives vibes. I feel like that is just kind of what cemeteries do, but I swear, and the two people sitting next to me agreed that as we entered the cemetery, there was a noise in the leaves, but we didn't see anything. Could it have been a squirrel? Yes. But where did our minds go? Ghosts. Of course. It's October and we're going through a cemetery. And ignore that sign because we did, apparently. It says no horses, but we did go on a horse-drawn carriage through the cemetery. I didn't do it. I was just literally on the ride. One thing I love about Mackinac Island is the history. And one place you find a lot of history, cemeteries. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think walking through cemeteries, looking at tombstones is very interesting. Obviously, please do it with respect, but it's a really neat way to learn about the people that lived there years and years ago because of the things that can be written on headstones. And we have some very old ones in the cemetery. This is St. Anne's Cemetery, and the oldest grave in this cemetery is of a little girl by the name of Mary Biddle. She lived in the 1800s. I don't recall the exact year that she passed, but she passed because she was crossing the ice bridge with her family and she fell through the ice. She was rescued, but passed a few days later because I think pneumonia. She got sick and did not recover from that fall, and she is buried here in St. Anne's Cemetery. There is a Protestant cemetery across the road, and then the Post Cemetery. And what you can't see behind me, oh, did you notice that horse? Go back, look at that horse. There's a horse made out of bushes. Anyway, what you can't see behind me is the Spirit Garden, where Native American remains have been moved to honor their resting place. Mackinac Island is known as the Island of the Dead. You have also heard me say that before because there has been a lot of burials and passing that has happened on the island. Look into that history if you want to hear more. But now we will continue on towards Arch Rock. Mackinac Island is 82% state park. A lot of people don't realize that we're mostly a state park. The state park was established in 1895 as the first state park of the state of Michigan. It was actually the second national park in 1875, and then Michigan purchased it, received it, I don't know. But here are our beautiful horses, and shout out to those donuts from the Murray Hotel. Delicious. The Murray Hotel is where you can get the cheapest donuts on the island. I think they're like 69 cents or something per donut, and then after 6 o'clock, they are free. We ended the dray hayride by going up the East Bluff, down the East Bluff, and through town. The sunset was vibrant. It was on fire. And by the time we got to town, there were a ton of people enjoying the evening, and there was lots of hellos and activity. But check out these homes in the dark, giving spooky vibes. I promise you, a night walk on Mackinac Island will not disappoint if you are into the creepy, spooky, paranormal feels. Don't go alone. Be safe and respect people's property. Here we are crossing the marina and heading into downtown. All in all, it was a wonderful evening with fun people, and I would highly recommend if you ever get the chance to do this.